I think today's lesson in this episode was pretty simple. Um, always go 100%. You know, for some reason, even though you're exhausted after a hard day's work, or you have a project to work on, or you're working out, whatever it is, you have a goal towards something. When you're finished, you always have this sense of accomplishment, like you did a job well done. Especially those around you are also doing the same thing, working their hardest, doing their best. And they also encourage you along the way. That's why it's good to have a positive work environment or being a gym of positivity and even being on a team. Either way, if you have a goal in common or people are just encouraging you, you have this sense of satisfaction in a way. Like, this is totally worth it. You know, despite the bumps and roads that we went through to get here, it's nice. It really is. And it shows in today's episode of Mob Psycho, is where, Mob was preparing for a culture festival because they had no idea what to do until they were assigned to do costumes. There's no anywhere I've been assigned to do costumes. I don't know what to do. I am artistic when it comes to drawing, doing clay, but I don't think I've never done costumes before. Like, really make my own. I'll buy the stuff offline, put it together, and make my own OCs, which I always do. But to actually make clothing and stuff, I could probably do it. So then again, here I am going against the message. First time everything, I guess. So the entire episode, Mob has been distracted by what he should do for the culture festival for costumes. But in the meantime, this thing about yokai hunting in a day was just regular exercising of spirits. Reagan meets this interesting guy who we all thought was just a fraud, but turns out no, he's an actual yokai hunter. They're real. His parents must have saw something in him that was true, supported his dream the entire way, and it seems to be working. He went to this entire place, and he wasn't kidding. He wasn't just this rich guy who was obsessed. I liked how Dean didn't do that thing where it usually is, where this dude who believes in aliens or ghosts, and he's paying out the nose. He had these rich parents, and he doesn't have any powers or anything like that. Therefore, he doesn't really understand the situation that he's really in. But no, it was different from this guy. This guy actually was an actual yokai hunter. He actually knew what was happening and fully aware of the situation and the danger of it. In fact, I should have saw it coming because usually these kind of cliche characters are usually always excited about it, have no sense of danger. But this dude was on high alert the entire time, and he was very tense about it. So the dude did take his job very seriously. He just felt like he was way over his head. So I should have saw that coming. That's totally on me. But with that being said, it was nice that they did that little turnaround. He was actually the real deal. He just wasn't that strong, so he went to go seek help for stronger people, Reagan and his organization. So as Reagan and his subordinates were there, Ray, of course, being succumbed to the million yen, were able to defeat the yokai, especially Ma. Ma wasn't really paying attention to it. After defeating the 100 yokai army, comes out the big final boss, and Ma destroys it. In a way, this segment kind of reminds me of One Punch Man. You fight all these badass creatures, and final boss comes out, so terrifying, so intimidating, and then it's destroyed, easily destroyed, and Mob's not even really paying attention to it. Just so focused on about his life challenging ahead. And we really think about it, Mob is more. This is why I like Mob better than I like One Punch Man. Anyway, Saitama's problem is that he's too powerful now to the point that he's bored and don't know what to do. And that's it. Well, Mob is different. Mob in his world is also OP, but he has more trouble with his life than he does with being a superhero. In a way, you can relate to Mob when it comes to being a superhero more than One Punch Man. Because when you think about it, a lot of comic books reread throughout our lives, movies and TV shows, when it comes about a superhero, their job of being a superhero is always easy. They go and save the day and defeat the bad guy, despite how hard it might be. But that's always a simple thing. But when it comes to their real lives, it's always challenging because they have so much they have to balance. Spider-Man goes out, he saves the city, his first priority, and then he comes home, he's always late for class or having relationship issues or he's late for work and he can't keep the balance. Same thing with Batman. Batman's rich, but he's more focused on being Batman than he's being Bruce Wayne and doing his company. We've seen a lot of things where superheroes have this problem with the real world situations. Same thing with Goku. Goku may be in a lot of death-defying areas, but he enjoys fighting. But when it comes to home, it's hard for him to make money. It's hard for him to do the normal human things because he rather fights. So there we go. Mob is a very relatable character when it comes to superheroes because of how the main thing tasks to him are more challenging than it is being a superhero, saving the day. He just do it snap his fingers compared to everything else. So he wanted to give this 100% because everyone else would. How else everyone would look down on them. And you could say you don't care, but you would care down the line sometimes. You look like, maybe I did give 100% of this. Maybe things would turn out different. Maybe I would have felt more satisfied with it. But the fact that they did work together and it was challenging, sometimes, especially doing a group project, a lot of people say they groan about it. But when you actually do it and give it a try, sometimes at the end of the day, you're like, wow, we did this. Especially when you get a good grade on it. You feel, like I said, that sense of accomplishment. It feels nice, doesn't it? It really does. And that's pretty much what I got from this, Give it your 100%, because when you do, no matter what happens, at least you can say you did your best. So, yeah, nice little life lesson I got out of this episode. Real good, That's the thing I always look forward to Mob, besides the openings, the creativity that's going on, and simplistic artwork. You still can enjoy those life lessons you get from Mob all the time, and thank God for Reagan. So anyways, with that being said, I will leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.